I move you now to the second question. Question number 2. Can I become racially attractive? Well, let's go to the text to find out. And the answer totally is this, simply, unequivocally yes. You say, well, how so? Well, you find that in order to be racially attractive, you must realize, or I should say, can I become racially attractive? That means, is it possible? No matter what you've gone through, answer is, yes, it's possible. Why? Because you were changed through the cross of Christ. Out of Ephesians 2 and verse 14 and 15, we learn, for Christ himself is our peace, who has made the two, Jew and Gentile, one, and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility, by abolishing in his flesh the law with its commandments and regulations. I want you to see that no matter what you may have gone through, prior to meeting Jesus, when you meet him, he changes lives and hearts. And you may have been hurt, wounded, violated, offended, victimized racially, in many other ways prior to Christ. Meet Christ, he changes you, and therefore the answer is, can I become racially attractive? The answer is unequivocally yes. It was about 3 years ago that I went to this backyard barbecue. I didn't crash it, I was invited. When I got there, I saw all the smorgasbord, the hamburgers, the hot dogs, and all the fixings. Typical outdoor barbecue. Off to the side were 2 men singing up a storm. They were singing worship songs, outdoor barbecue. One guy is white, named Frank. Another guy, African American, named Howard. Both singing up a storm. And they sang, you can see that they harmonized so well. Howard had his guitar, Frank is there singing. These guys were singing, I mean, you're just sitting there. You know that these guys, they rehearsed a lot. You knew it because they were sounding good. When they stopped, I had to ask questions. I got nosy. I said, tell me, how long have you guys known each other? They said, 5 years. I said, do you guys get a chance to practice a lot? He said, yeah, over the 5 years we have. I said, tell me, where'd you guys meet? They paused. And Howard said, we met in prison. So they knew my pause was saying, tell me more. He said, you know, I had become born again, but I didn't obey the Lord. And I kept taking drugs. And I committed a crime, got incarcerated. Frank said, I met the Lord in prison. He said, well, Howard said, when I was being brought by the jailer, the corrections officer, to the cell where I'm going to spend 5 years behind bars, the moment I got to the door of the cell, there was Frank in the cell, no shirt on, and a swastika tattooed on his chest. Howard held the bars. And he said to the jailer, he said, please, give me another cell, because I know we're not going to get along. We're going to kill each other. Frank quickly said, don't worry about the swastika. I've been born again. It's no longer who I am. I've been changed. So Howard goes into the cell. He brings his guitar with him. And he and Frank, for the next 5 years, are worshiping the Lord and singing songs and spiritual hymns behind bars. Frank with his swastika, who used to be a skinhead, tattooed on his chest, the symbol of hatred of everybody except for his own race and group. But he had been changed. Here he is, racially attractive, welcoming of Howard, friendly towards Howard, accepting of Howard, and being authentic around Howard with a swastika on his chest. Question, can I become racially attractive? Answer, yes, if you've been changed.